Today we're checking out Dave the Diver. This is an undersea exploration / business restaurant management simulation game, which is way more than the sum of its parts. I'm going to just get right into the initial cutscene because this game is amazing. We're going to overwrite some of my data from before, and it is asking me if I'm sure because I suppose, can I have only one file going? Either way, it is a very story-driven game. Really amazing music and visuals here. This game is in early access, but again, I'm just going to index this VOD. I'll just give you my kind of long and short of it as the intro credits roll. I'm about 1 hour in, and I don't want to spoil any more than I already have. It's just a fantastic and unexpectedly great game that came out of nowhere. Very fun. It's not about combat or base building. It's just kind of an experience to be had, but we'll be here for about 2 to 3 hours. This is like a completely original game. It's about a guy named Dave, who we see right here, who is just kind of like this schmuck. He's got kind of a lazy, abrasive personality, and he's the protagonist, and there's just something oddly endearing about him. This game actually is a fairly large team, which we're getting the intro credits rolling here. But we are gonna go through story, which we usually don't. But it is made by Mint Rocket. This isn't a simple indie solo dev project, but there's a whole team behind this, and they did a great job creating a narrative-based indie game about fish. And I'm just going to skip past this now, because it gives me so many opportunities to say, have you seen my son? Really, the big draw of this game, as you'll see, we're meeting our friend Cobra here, who runs a restaurant for sushi. But this game is a lot like WarioWare combined with like Nintendo DS minigames combined with like Lost in Blue. The charm of an anime, bo hot dog stand tycoon is just so many things rolled into one fantastic gumbo of a game. But we're gonna just dive into the story, pun intended. Oh my gosh, wow. And meet Cobra. Dave is the protagonist here, so. I was told to hurry here. I was on a vacation. So we've been called in from vacation because Dave is the only certified diver, although he doesn't really look like a diver. He's wondering where the sushi is. Don't rush yourself. Have a look around. So Dave is just kind of lazy. We're at the giant blue hole. It's not just the size. Every time you enter the giant blue hole, the terrain and ecology changes, so it is procedurally generated or randomly generated, what have you. It'd be an incredible business opportunity. So Dave is just... like, Cobra is a bit scammy, seemingly kind of alpha, but Dave is just sort of, like, unwillingly getting pulled along, and I don't know, like, I just find it oddly charming. But yeah, here we go. So, very simple controls. Yeah, we're just gonna go dive in, but this game is just fun. It has so many core gameplay concepts that are just, like, I don't know what it is, it just gives me a lot of serotonin and enjoyment to play it. Or whatever is the neurotransmitter. They did a really good job here, and it's not just pretty animations. Okay, so we're going through the basic tutorial, shift to swim faster. Also, philosophy of unity, how are you doing? And thank you very much for the 7 months. Looks like skills are intact. Your moves are as nimble as a freshwater snail. Excellent writing. Okay, so we have a dagger, and the fish are sometimes deadly. They're usually not. I'm gonna see which fish don't swim away from me. These aren't just like area fish. Hang on a second, I'm really not too good at this. Okay, there we go. So we got a yellow tang. Okay, I had to use it 3 times. I did manage to capture a fish. And we also have a harpoon, which is going to be our primary, I guess, weapon, or... we aren't really a fisherman. I mean, it may not seem like the most efficient way to get fish. There's gonna be so many opportunities for puns at this. Have you seen my son? But yeah, like, this entire game is just... I don't know what it is. Something about it that just makes it oddly satisfying. And I thought there was so much hype here, like, oh, it can't be that good. But then I picked it up today, and I'm like, it is that good. And it also made me very hungry for sushi. So, Dave catches the fish. A soft fish with only... look, he's so excited to eat. Sushi chef, the friend is Bancho, and he is actually a very funny character. He has a bit of a sharp tongue and a slight temper, but the one skill that I can guarantee is unmatched in the world. Yeah, there we are. It's right when I started a restaurant with my friend that sells one-of-a-kind sushi. Here we are. We keep getting them from the blue hole. Fish all over the world can be found. Don't you think people will just go nuts for this? So yes, he sees the business opportunity in randomly video game code-generated underwater anemones and or coral reefs, shall we say. Anemones just being one fish. I thought that the anemone was the name of the whole reef. Okay, so I'm just going to decline because I'm Dave. No, I don't really think I have any money, and I can. I like that you can just decline the whole proposition of the entire game, and it doesn't change anything. Yeah, so we need to get some money to fund our restaurant. I won't skip through all of the dialogue like this, but I don't want to belabor too much of it and do all of the voices because I find that. You can enjoy that for yourself. This is my circus. Okay, so not only is Bancho are we ready to open? As you can see, I'm ready just in time. He has a very intense personality. It's already finished. You're the fisherman Cobra was talking about. So we've got Cobra is the businessman. Dave is the diver who's getting kind of pushed around but is seemingly humming along. And then Bancho is the very intense chef. More of a diver than a fisherman. All right, anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Bancho. So you like sushi? I sure do. Tuna yeah, there we go. Dave eats the food. You will be hungry at the end of this. Just as mediocre as it. He's like very particular about the way that he cooks. This food is the soul of the land. Most people, however, have only tasted more accessible fish, just like you. How empty a life is one that ends without ever tasting the beauty. He has like this fist of the nose hair energy about him. You know what I mean? Yes, it does have a lot of Subnautica influence, although it is very different in many ways, too. I am Vinny. I am Even. Thank you very much for the 2 months. And official Nucky. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have an earthquake. Earthquake. Why can't I say earthquake? Fortunately, this doesn't mean that the game is over. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. But unfortunately, the restaurant gets this sort of, like, rustic vibe about it. And by that, I mean it looks like one of the hipster restaurants that opened up in, say, for example, Brooklyn, where it was just basically a dump, and then they put, like, the world's best pizza in it. Okay, so we need to go ahead and catch fish. The restaurant opens in the evening. I'm just going to kind of skip through some of this because they're basically just explaining the game. Though they have some amazing cutscenes that I will stop for. Bancho and Dave and Cobra. It seems Bancho is really passionate about his work. He made a personal stuff as he could talk about sushi all night, so yeah. I haven't seen Bancho so enthusiastic since the incident. It's nice to see him like this. The incident? Who makes I... Okay, there we go. So, we have a lot of these basic missions that are kind of like these WarioWare mini-games. I can't really think of a better thing to call them, but this game very much has that kind of WarioWare vibe about it. There's even all of these, like, references to otaku culture, and not really in, like, a cringe, overly cliched way, but genuinely just, like, make you laugh out loud. Anyway, that's about the end of my, like, what I have to say to review, but now I'm just gonna let the game kind of speak for itself, but you will kind of see that as we go along. Right, now we need to go through the horrible lack of coordination in catching fish, which, okay, like, it's actually rather intense, and as you can see, I'm not very good at mashing buttons. However, like, yes, it's pretty much the basic Subnautica, but in 2D. When you're... dang it. I'm not very good at this. Okay, but there's a lot of fish over here, and I can pretty much just... Sometimes they will require mashing the space bar, so it's not entirely, like, an easy task. And some of the fish will try to kill you. You can also catch Marlin and Dory, FYI, but this is a rather intense minigame, and I'm realizing that it may take the other hand. Somehow my right hand is just so much better at... Do I have to do that for all of them? Actually, now it didn't fully occur to me. Okay, what about these pink fish? Now, the reason to catch different fish is because it can give you different items on the menu, which offer customers more enjoyment of their meals and satisfaction and things like that. If you go farther down... Yeah, the harpoon bullet time animation is actually very, like, well done. Because it seems repetitive and simple and boring. And I was watching this game on stream, but I didn't get the same experience when I watched it as I did when I played it, which it is much more fun this way. There's also random treasures and stuff that we can find underground, or rather underwater. So like oxygen capsules, there's also weapons we can find. I just got stung by a jellyfish, so we will want to watch out for some of those because that can... Hang on a second, this is very stressful. Okay, we're good. We have 6 out of 7 of the fish. The fish will get bigger, though. But it is, like, slightly challenging, which I enjoy, because they're such small targets. So we have 36 oxygen left, and we do need to resurface.
0.066666667 of a decade already. Where does the time go?
That is actually a rather long time. Also, thank you very much for the 8 months. J-Mac, how are you? Good math, honestly. Very good math. You know, I don't even think I'm going to return to the boat, only because we're so close to the surface. I'm going to try to get more of the weird fish. Here, wait a minute. Okay, actually, the last bits of oxygen do go down rather fast. Now, if you do run out of oxygen, you die and the game is over forever. Whoops, return to boat. I may have been able to use that other tank of oxygen, but... basically, when you run out of oxygen, it's not like you can resurface and then go back down. It's just like you have to end it. Although there are barrels of oxygen you can get down there. Okay, so that was the day. Now we're getting ready to prepare the sushi ingredients. We have our kind of report on the day, which is where the hot dog stand / lemonade stand tycoon comes in. And also, notice the different fish prices. So the yellowback facilier. Is that French? I have no idea. Rainbow, I'm just not even going to embarrass myself. Although this is Dory. We have Dory in here. And we're getting ready. There is a day-night cycle. I don't believe it's kicked in yet. Actually, it has. So we have dates. It's kind of got that open world vibe about it. We're going to head back to the restaurant in the evening, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to basically play Diner Dash. And the game just kind of keeps throwing all these mini games at you at the beginning, which it just keeps it interesting. And then the sushi bar from... So not only that, but Dave is also a waiter. They basically just give him, like, whatever job they don't want to do. I've never worked at a restaurant. You don't really need any experience, though. I worked in a restaurant as a kid. It was actually a great job. I really liked it. Because we've got our ingredients in the menu. Also, maybe Shifty. Thank you very much for the prime. New recipes need to be added to the menu. So yeah, we take our ingredients from the day and register a dish to the menu. Here we go. So we caught rather a lot of things. This gives us many options. Wait, did we really capture this many? We captured the fish. Let's put all the expensive things on the menu, because I'm pretty good at this. We do auto supply, but I haven't had so much luck with this yet. It's a basic tutorial stuff. We will put Dory on the menu. This does make me slightly depressed. We'll put... Marlin is really not all that expensive, but we do have a lot of them. The Rainbow Wrasse is pretty good, too. Or is it Rasa? L is one. Hey, L is one. Thank you very much for the 17 months, L is one. So very fancy restaurant. Very fancy restaurant. And then we need more... I don't know. Metal in order to do this, but we also can pour green tea and use our base thing. So if you don't catch any fish, you still have an option. Okay, so this is my favorite part of this game. This is, you have to pour this like very viscous tea for the customers, and I did a perfect job. Like, I don't know why, it's just so WarioWare about it. Like, pour the tea, you know? It's just such a ridiculous notion that you have to play a mini game to do something that's so pedantic. I don't know why. Like this. Also, just the animations on Dave, like of him running and stuff, are just like they're so emotive. I don't know what it is about it. Okay, Cobra just runs away from his food. Ways to throw it away. Bancho Sushi never reuses food. We do not put food made for guests on the table twice. He clearly we have some sort of bo inspiration here. It must be. But unfortunately, we do have to discard this dish. Okay, I think our menu is ready, so we're gonna get ready to open Bancho Sushi. Hey, maybe Sushi. Thank you very much for coming in. Time skip. Okay, so we've got all of these horrible people in here, and then they're demanding various things, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this disgusting-looking tea into their cups again. I have gotten not perfect before because, okay, this guy is very impatient for his tea, so I'm just going to really agonizingly pour his tea because they are very, like, impatient, these guests. Okay, good. I get only one opportunity. I like the kind of ridiculous notion that there's only one opportunity to pour the tea, and that if you miss it, like, it'll be gone forever. Okay, now we need to sweat. This was actually a rather hard beginner level. Oh, Jesus. What is this? I don't know why they're turning green, though. Like, it could be that they're haunted. That could very well be happening. Man, I was actually out of breath for that one. I wonder if Dave's energy improves throughout the game. That would be such an amazing opportunity for an upgrade. But it's oddly addicting. I don't know what it is about the gameplay. Yes, Dave is sweating all over the sushi. Although, fun fact, I was a food runner when I was a kid. And, I used to sweat so much, and it was one of the reasons I was and we have to clean the tables too. Not only that, but we're also like the bus boy. I guess just the bus man. I was also a bus boy. I worked my way up in this restaurant I worked at. I was the bus boy, then I was the food runner. Then I became a waiter, and I actually really liked waitering. Waitering is fun. We didn't even clean up all the messes. Bancho Sushi is closed. Okay, so we made a good amount of money, and here's where the business comes in. Oh, we actually got tips, too. All right, something. Waitering is a great job. You make great tips. You get to be nice to people all night. I don't know. People are generally have good spirits. Work's finally done for the day. My back and legs hurt. Relatable. You know, a bit clumsy, but not bad for the first day. Try harder next time. Suppose I'm coming from you. Let's go. Dave has just like such a good attitude, despite the fact that he's an underachiever. Toast to the open. I hope he gets to eat some of the sushi, though. That would be very nice. Oh, you get staff later in the game? See, this is the thing, is that this game just keeps getting new wrinkles that get added to it as you get through the first few chapters and the world kind of opens up. Okay, so not only has the Fire Nation attacked, but also Cthulhu is attacking the ships, I suppose. Also kind of digging the pixelated textures over the 3D objects art style. I don't know, something about that is just so, like, crunchy. It's really nice to look at. It's like looking at Legos. I don't know what it is. Yeah, very, very satisfying and nice. We also have a smartphone. Are you the man who's been diving around here? Yeah, I think so. I was expecting a younger, hotter guy. Once again, Dave has shown himself to be very relatable to the everyman. In any case, can you do something for me? Shouldn't you tell me who you are first? I'm Ellie. I study biology at the local graduate school. I've kind of blah, blah, blah. Investigating anomalies. So what do you want? And she wants us to collect some samples. Get 2 of each. Your tone makes me want to refuse. I've got a reward, and then Dave... A reward? He has this, like, Nintendo protagonist sort of, like, attitude about him. Kind of Toad-like. I don't know what it was. Please hurry, don't dally. Okay, there we are. So hopefully I will use my amazing gamer skills to not die like I did the first time, because the second time you dive into the water, the violent fish come out. So we're going to need to be, like, pretty fast this time, so I'm going to have to be very adept. Which I am, of course. I have the reflexes of a cat. So once again, we go back in. Again, we're dealing with, like, Can someone explain this to me? Like, well, first off, I shouldn't just waste my time collecting all of this random stuff. Although there is a lot of random stuff to be collected, so you would have a hard time just totally ignoring it. Now, I'm going to be kind of a gamer right here. We've got to get... Here we go. This is the... Okay, pufferfish. That's not safe. I need to just cut these out. There we go. We got 2 of those and 2 of those, so we've got everything we need. Now, we really don't want to die here. I mean, like, normally we don't want to die, but the truth is that if we lose out on this, we're really screwed. And we found a bat in a gold chest underwater. I'm sure that's normal. Okay, and now we're being pursued by a bad fish, so I'm just going to leave that. Okay, but, ooh, apparently that thing can come up on me when I'm over here. Okay, I've pretty much got to surface, like, immediately, even before I get any fish, because I'm already down to 20 oxygen. And this did happen to me the first time, so I really don't want to die here. See, that didn't seem like a nail biter a second ago, but it totally was. I didn't have that much time down there. We had like half of our oxygen tank. So kind of a Subnautica-like progression we've got going on here. Thank God I made that look easy, because it took me like 3 trips the last time. Okay, so she's going to give me a reward. I'll continue to need your services. Add my number. So she's going to give us a bunch of soy sauce for risking our lives underneath the water. Totally fair. 100 gold. Gives us money to repair. Of course, you can have my money because you are you basically own me at this point, Cobra. All of my labors belong to you, Cobra, because you just have more charisma. Okay, so now we need a gun to defend ourselves from underwater. So we have this convenient, like, otaku friend. I thought all divers were athletic and muscular. He seemed to defy my prior knowledge. People who live in glasshouse. And this guy basically just sits at home and he... Well, it's funny when we meet Duff. He has a cutscene of his own. Giant blue hole. Yeah, we do get more deadly fish. It piqued my interest as a weapon researcher, you could say. My hypothesis is that anything that's not made from materials found in the blue hole could continue to break down. It's actually true of guns with their precision parts. So we can start to unlock guns as we encounter them randomly under the sea. It appears you have... Okay, so we need 1 rope and 1 scrap iron. So we're kind of being sent on these, like, errand boy missions at first, but it is starting to unlock more stuff in the game. We've got a harpoon... Oh, actually, I didn't know that we had this whole, like, weapon crate. Some of this stuff can be used for crafting later on, so there is a point to collecting this. Okay, so right now we've come to the afternoon. We had the morning when we had our first dive. Afternoon with the second dive. And then the evening we'll be back in the restaurant. What kind of vibe were you? I feel like, who was it? I was thinking like the guy who's on his computer playing WoW from South Park. Was that what Duff is kind of referencing in pop culture? I feel like everyone kind of has it. Some kind of... Although I feel as though this game kind of steers clear of cliches at the same time, too. And every character feels comfortably original. Especially considering that... I believe... Is it a Korean dev studio? Hang on a second. Okay, we've got rope. I want to make sure we find these 2 things. Rope and the iron. Okay, this is an escape pod, but I want to see what's in here first. This is a... Oh, we got a shock bang stick. That looks pretty powerful. But I'm going to go ahead and just grab some oxygen over there because we're clearly going to need it. We'll take another rope as well because that'll just take 2 seconds. Because we can find these suspicious pods of oxygen under the sea, which is totally safe, I suppose. But where is the... Let's see. We can pause, right, without using up oxygen? Okay, we're good. I don't want to go too deep, only because if you do, like, you're gonna die. Yeah, there we go. See how my oxygen started to go down faster when I got to that lower depth? All right, but we also need some fish for the night, and we didn't really get any of them before. Oh, you fish! Black and white snapper. Okay, I guess these things are going to take more than 1 hit. Dang it. All right, I'll just leave that one injured forever in the wild. And we got what appears to be an angelfish. We're going to need to get stronger weapons. Okay, that is a bad guy. Bad fish. Come back. I'll surprise you. Okay, the big fish is coming. Man, he didn't get... There we are. Can we eat that? We got it back. It's really difficult to mash these buttons. Okay, I will be taking this thing back up because it takes a moment to use the escape pod, I believe. So basically, this helps us avoid getting the bends. He drains the nitrogen from our system, and we come back up through an escape pod. 10% real oxygen. Yes, I would not probably trust that. Oxygen, that would not be safe. Managed to bring it back up. I expected you to quietly expire in the depths, you could say. Everyone just has a bad attitude. No wonder Dave is, like, not really... Is just kind of a schmuck. The Depths Weapon Shop you get on your phone. Okay, so we actually have to install the app on the phone. There we go. It's installed the Weapon Shop app. There we go. And we will craft it from the scrap iron and rope. A la... I guess, like, raft. Okay, this is my favorite part of this game. There's like an anime in the game. Like, just where does that moment come from? What other game can so seamlessly weave in, like, Like otaku cutscenes in the middle of a game about undersea diving and restaurant management. It just comes out of nowhere. Anyway, that's about the extent of my knowledge on this game. From now on, I will be kind of blindly exploring it on my own. I just wanted to know enough of it to know a little bit about the game. Oh, this is very valuable, the very deadly fish. So Bancho's ready for us to come back up with the Fist of the Nose Hair. Yeah, just random cutscenes that just come out of nowhere. Although I don't find it to be like cliched and shaming weeaboos in like just a boring horse beaten to death way, which many other games in pop culture do. I just think it's funny and like this weird homage. Like, and it feels like that the assets that they're using are very good. Even all the pixel art, they just put so much effort into the cutscenes. They look beautiful. We'll put some of these expensive fish on the menu, and then we'll put in like there we go. Pyramid butterfly fish sushi. This looks pretty good. We can do some seasoning on these. Add ingredients. Wait a minute. Do we have anything? Not honestly sure what I just did. We can season the fish, but I think I'm just gonna leave that as is. We'll do it simply. Wait a minute. Actually, we do get a cutscene randomly with Bancho if we do some seasoning, but we might get it in a minute. Actually, we could sell some of the fish too. I never thought of that. I guess we haven't really got the fish yet. Actually, hang on a second. I think I'm pretty good. Let's do another one. Hey, Zeb Roberson, you've been checking out Dave. I kept calling it Diver Dave, but Dave the Diver. Let's get it right. Yes. My mistake. Thank you, Zeb Roberson. Very much do appreciate the 16 months. This tea is a health violation. They need to fix that. Come on, Bancho. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. I'm gonna sweat in the very viscous, sludgy tea. There we go. Good. Oh, that should have been a perfect. Okay, here we go. Okay, bring that to your impatient, sorry table. There we are. Okay, give me Marlin. Give me Nemo. Have you seen my son? Yes, I'm eating yours. Oh, can you spill? Can you spill? Oh, as long as you don't spill, it's alright. I mean, so far I haven't really lost the pouring minigame. Oddly, though, this is very enjoyable. And, as I always like to say about these games, it can be played with one hand. Read into that whatever you will. I'm happy because the right side of my back hurts from using the mouse so much. I don't know why I'm getting, like, computer stuff. It is very much like WarioWare, though. You're getting that music. I don't know what you call this instrument, but that's a very WarioWare instrument, like the traditional Japanese. Or is it necessary? Or is it just like an East Asian instrument? What is that instrument? What do they call that? Today. No tips, unfortunately. I guess we have to do a better job to get that. The revenue net profit is 51 because we basically have floored our costs. We did a great job here. Thank God I did so much practice before stream. Shamazin? Is that it? Hammered. 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney? I don't think it's... I think sitar is different. That's like a one-stringed guitar instrument. More like Indian in nature. Kind of like the Beatles music used the sitar a little bit more. I don't remember. Whatever it is, it's very WarioWare. Okay, so Dr. Bacon, are you Dave by any chance? Now we are kind of getting on to new content for me. Yes, what is it, sir? Wow, I'm always right about these things, haha. Nice to meet you, I'm Dr. Bacon, an archaeologist who studies the Sea People civilization. The Sea People civilization? I'll explain it to you. Aren't you lucky to have an expert like me tell you about them? Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Cut to a cutscene. The Sea People civilization lives in legends. They are said to have... I didn't get to read it. Worshipped fish and had gills allowing them to live underwater. They lived in the depths, allowing them to flourish without any concern for invasions by other civilizations, but sudden changes to the sea bottom when the Fire Nation attack brought about their abrupt downfall. That's about it. Love how he has, like, not exactly a pith helmet, but yeah, he's in safari gear. Proof that they were real was found right in the vicinity of this place. Huh? An amazing find. That could turn a whole academic world upside down. Ancient civilization under the sea? You'd expect to see that. My assistant closely analyzed an artifact found in the nearby found 1,500 years ago. But what business do you have with me? Well, see, my assistant's cryptocurrency investments didn't pan out, and he won't be around for a good while. That's why I'd like you to help me. Oh? My assistant told me the artifact is 70 meters below. We're busy with this. Just like Dave to just, like, deny everything. Cobra is very enthusiastic about this. Time to swim around searching for artifacts. Cobra sees a business venture. Dave is like, okay again. And this is how we get our diving suit upgrades. So now this is how we get a little bit further underwater. Again, this is another app iDiver. Here we go. iDiver app allows you to enhance various diving equipment. Upgrade equipment with the money you make at the sushi bar. Aren't we supposed to be helping him pay his, like, credit card debt? Like, basically, Cobra has been horrible. Apparently, everyone is fiscally irresponsible in here. I also like that you have to install the apps. Here we go. Okay, upgrade level 2. Diving suit that maintains depth limit 80 meters. So this is going to let us dive here. Okay, actually, this gives us a use for our money because we have so much bullion. Either that or, I mean, a future in which the entire world has gone over to cryptocurrency. Traces of the Sea People. Okay, so yeah, we've got some chapters going on here, and I do believe this is where the EA comes in. Wait a minute, I don't know what this cutscene is. Hans Linderman. Man, there's so many things around every single wrinkle in this. I meant to go into my phone. Although I believe that they have, I want to say, let's go ahead and get more oxygen, because just that seems to be our big limiter every single time we dive down. We'll just keep spending on that. I do believe that they have more chapters planned, if I've read the early access thing right. Again, don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. Dave doesn't read DOS. Yeah, spend the money to make the money. That's a good way to think of it. We gotta get more fish for our menu. It also seems that we're being incentivized to, like, capture more difficult fish to get, so we'll get a healthy combination of... Oh, wait, what is our objective this time? This tells me... Okay, so we gotta go get the artifact down 70 meters. I haven't even done this mission yet, so this is about where the knowledge that I have of this game stops. Anyway, we will start to get more and more violent fish, though, so expect me to die a bit. Here we go. We actually have a gun. We have an underwater gun on us, which is crazy. Let's use it. Just to shoot the fish. Man, like, how violent is that? Can we go get him? Okay, we can go get him. All right, the one down here is actually rather... Like, just hang on a second. I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, jeez. I didn't know that would happen. We will also have the knight if we need it. Jesus, he didn't even go down with a gunshot. Surviving multiple gun... I inflicted multiple... Hey! He's playing dead. He's playing dead when I aim the gun at him. Sussy backa. Sussy backa. He might be the imposter. There we are. Okay, I found some olive oil beneath the ocean. I'm sure we can trust that. Yeah, it will start to happen, though, that we just don't accomplish any of the objectives. Okay, I'm going to resurface only because we have to go back up, like, 30... actually, I can just do it on the escape pod, and I'll find what's in here. So, yeah, we just didn't finish our objective because we caught up with the fish. I really don't want to run out of oxygen here, otherwise we lose a lot of progress, so that's not cool. And we also have the afternoon, so we have more time to complete these objectives. Titan Triggerfish. Also getting a little raid from Tins93. Thank you very much for the raid, Tins. Hope your stream went well. Thank you, Tins. We're just playing. Black and white snapper, so we got a decent haul. Okay, we have the suspicious olive oil from beneath the ocean. The repairs were completed. Let's head to the restaurant. I wasn't really ready for the restaurant, though. Don't we still have the afternoon? Looks very nice. Good. We've instantly repaired this. Kind of got rid of the conflict of the game. Doesn't matter how delicious the food is, the restaurant can't be a mess. If you want to change the interior, we can customize it. Wow. Freely change up the interior of Bancho Sushi. Use the interior tab to select a style to your liking. But as Dr. Bacon said, the remains of the sea people are found here. Customers will indeed come, but the area is kind of remote. So we're going to need to advertise. Use the maximum advertising dollars. Publicity, social media. This is so fantastically, like, of 2023. I can't even imagine how irrelevant this game will be, like, 20 years from now. Businesses promoting them lately, yep. So Bancho is kind of, like, countercultural. Like, he doesn't use social media. He just basically spends his time indoors, like, cooking. Yes, I agree. It's in the heart, not the photographs. It's in the soul. Better to use than keep people ignorant of your food. Okay, fair. Well, let someone else do it. Account is simple. Oh no, Dave has been given yet another hat to wear. He wears so many hats around this, and everything is unskilled labor. Well, it's technically not unskilled labor. Well, what are his jobs? Hang on a second. Hospitality jobs. Wait a second. I don't think we're really adding to Dave's resume enough. Dave, you're getting played, man. Hang on a second. Okay, so we can, normal wood table, modern light wood, chair. Does this really improve our restaurant, though? Let's go ahead and try buying something. How much money do we have? We have only 17... like Ethereum or whatever we're looking at right here. We have more. Let's use a picture of Cobra. There we go. Okay. This is actually kind of nice. I don't know why. This game has like this oddly Nintendo DS vibe about it, and yet I like it, despite the fact that it feels like old tech. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've got the Cooksta app. Bancho Sushi Bar grand opening. You've never tasted sushi. How did we already get 41 likes? We don't even have any followers. I'm just saying, that's not that easy. Call Cobra. Not picking up. Okay, so Cobra has basically just abandoned us. I suppose... Oh, yeah, let's just go ahead and exit. I don't really want to... Oh, the cat. Oh, we could boop its snoot. That's nice. So, do we use up time getting to the boat? TBD, let's find out. Okay, so no, we do still have the afternoon. So I want to find the artifact if I can, and then after that we'll go ahead and get more fish. But yeah, it's like a healthy mix of restaurant management combined with story. And I feel like you kind of get a gist of what is going on in the game here. So we'll go through the first few chapters and just kind of see where we go over the next few hours. Yeah, we didn't get the Bancho cutscene, though. We have to season some food, and then he goes, like, fist of the nose hair on us. Okay, this is getting to be Echo the Dolphin. I don't trust dolphins, though. Dolphin. Seem to be asking me to follow. Should I try and follow? Okay, alright, yes, trust the dolphin. They're nice creatures. Has there ever been a recorded instance of a dolphin attacking someone? I feel like that this was a statistic that there's never been, like, a bad dolphin. Aren't dolphins amazing? I'm not even going to take the oxygen because this dolphin is very fast and inconsiderate. I don't even have enough time to catch the fish. Dave may have one of the shortest attention spans. Oh my gosh, what an inconvenient... How is it not dead yet? They're mammals. Hang on a second. Why am I getting, like, Wonder Pets vibes about this game? How is it pink? It's a shiny Pokemon. Can I Pokeball Dave? Maybe it was like a trap. What if it was a scam dolphin? It's Steampunk 44. Thank you very much for the 2 months. Do appreciate that. And Mario Degar says, am I saying it right? Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Left the gift. Did it just leave a dump right there? Like a dolphin crap? Oh no, a pearl. Because all dolphins have pearls to give. Because they're secretly very wealthy, of course. We know this about dolphins, but few people really consider this fact about them. Tranquilizer harpoon tip. I'm gonna go ahead and get the the oxygen from back there. I think our oxygen fully replenishes here. So yeah, we'll get a weapon first. And then he said that the artifact is at 70 meters. So the artifact is just sort of going to keep on respawning there. I suppose we could just gather random stuff. Like the temptation to go off the beaten path and just kind of play it our own way is so for lack of a better phrase, the temptation is indeed tempting. I want to do it. But more than that, I just kind of want to see if I can find it. Ooh, the artifact! Very exciting and fancy. The sea people. Where is Dr. Bacon right now? How is he communicating with me? Oh my god, what the hell is that? It's Sauron. Basically has to be Sauron. That is tentacle time. Oh my god, it really is a squid. I didn't expect that. Aren't squids awesome? Ever seen the video with the giant squid attack on the boat? It doesn't really attack the boat, but it might as well be attacking the boat because it's a giant squid, and you know, they seem monstrous. Okay, I want to eat that tonight. That looks good. Does it get to be more and more difficult to catch the fish? Oh no, I have a poisonous tip. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I have been... Oh, this is really not good. How is there wind under the water? In a second. An underwater tornado again. Get back here. Okay, I'm gonna take out my gun. Now you can use your gun to weaken the fish because obviously that just works. I suppose if you do not exceed your weight limit, it will slow down. Oh, so if I have the large... This is a huge fish. Wait a second. I'm gonna have to drop off this fish. Oh no. I'm going to drown because of how big the fish was. Hang on a second. This is very bad. Okay, I'm going to need to rely on the escape pod here. Alright, fun fact, or history fact. The bends, also known as Caisson's disease, came up in the building of the Brooklyn Bridge because people didn't know that they shouldn't have resurfaced so quickly. At least that's probably somewhat of a half-baked history lesson. But yeah, I believe they're the same phenomenon. Actually, come to think of it, I have no idea if that's the truth, but I have a hunch that's true. Okay, so again, you're claiming the fruits of my labor, helping you only once. Oh, good, affiliates. Yes. Affiliates to the underground civilization of the giant squid people. Why isn't Dave reporting the giant squid at the bottom of the blue hole? Oh, look at all that turmeric, though. Yeah, I'll risk my life for a little bit of turmeric and, like, cardamom. My god, that thing is huge. Huge! Who's gonna order that? 22 Bitcoin? That's like $220,000 or something like that. Maybe this is a future in which Bitcoin is basically dropped to a value of like $1 again. Only one dish? Well, I mean, here's the truth. Here's the truth. We will have our fish from the morning, or if I neglected to catch any of them, we'll just have the basic dish, and then we'll have that one fish, which was kind of worth it. Okay, very important business, lady. Yoshi is Bancho's sushi place. Oh no, she's the health inspector. Wait, or is she a reviewer? Oh no, she's like Bubble Butt. Or who is the guy from... Wait, no, who is the... Not Bubble Butt. Who is the guy from SpongeBob who reviews the Krabby Patty and then hides the... Bubble Bass. Bubble Bass. Yeah, Bubble Butt is just... Bubble Bass. New food using never-before-seen ingredients. Taciturn. Wow. Wow. Very erudite. They mentioned me, too? No, not really. Okay, so what brings you the way here, mister? Check out the restaurant. Okay, so she's a reviewer, not the health inspector. I thought this game was gonna go in a different direction. Man, this is really making me want sushi. Whole roasted shark head is an excellent dish. I believe it. They use cuisine, both the West and the East, and in Korea it was an ancestral ritual. Stop, you've not changed one bit. Judge for myself. Okay. So her red pen, I don't know why it's like she's grading homework, but she has just this, like, adult vibe. Boncho, is this development a bit sudden? Dave is a chef of this place. I can't back out of my pride. Okay, so now we do need to get a shark tip. Or shark head. And the skills should be easy enough to do. Okay, good. So I'm going to have to use a gun to take out a shark. Yes, just risk your life for a shark head. Okay, so yes, Dave. It really just, like, the perils of what might happen to you if you are unable to refuse people their menial requests is basically what your life will devolve to if you're Dave. Okay, hang on a second. Ingredients. Research. Okay, yeah, let's use our artisan's flame. Oh, we've got to catch a shark. This is going to be difficult. Okay. Boncho is basically going bo-bo-bo mode. This is like the most emotive pixel art game I've ever seen. A single drop of soy sauce. It's like he's going to use his chakra to cast a jutsu or something like that. Oh, God. Okay, we have some very expensive fish on the menu. Let's go ahead and do these because... well, we gotta make the money, right? We'll use the Titan triggerfish. And then we'll use something that we just have very plentiful of, I suppose. Well, this is really the biggest one we've got. Okay, I'll take... whoops, I gotta delete that. You try that again. Oh, no, wait a minute. Did I just kill one of them? Oh, no. Whatever. Okay, this gives them 20 happiness. I just want to make sure we put all of them on the menu. 4, 9, 18. All right, I'll take the black and white snapper. There we go. I have the green tea. Now, if we do run out of fish, we do have norimaki. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sushi made with seaweed, vinegar, and wasabi. So kind of like a non-fish-based one. Okay, so she's going to be very upset because we don't actually have... we don't really have the shark head right now, right? So is she just destined to be upset? Oh no, this is very bad. Is she going to, like, cause a fuss and shut us down for the night? Hang on a second. What happens if I just go over to her? Yeah, Boncho doesn't have anything. There's a grenade launcher in the game. Okay, yeah, she's very upset. Okay, we're open. Come in. Or maybe it's like Fruit Ninja that I'm getting. I do have a gun. I mean, I should be okay with the sharks. Hopefully, I'll survive. So she's just gonna be sitting there all upset. You're going to sit in here for a day. She truly is the bubble bass of this game. Yeah, and Dave's faces are pretty priceless here. I think I can conserve my energies. And would anyone like some green tea? Man, it really makes me want to go out and get sushi. See, the problem is that in real life, I don't even like good sushi. Well, I do like good sushi, but there's something that I just really enjoy about eating, like, grocery store, refrigerated, degenerate sushi. I like it even better than the good stuff, and I love the refrigerated taste. I don't know what it is. Like, at first, I was told by others that I should be ashamed of my tastes. But now I embrace them. And let me tell you, I really enjoy the degenerate sushi lifestyle. And I don't think I'm going to share my sushi tastes with anyone else anymore because I don't want them to get snappy with me, you know? Sometimes other people will get upset with you, like, you degenerate, you don't enjoy the sushi that I like. But no, like, I think I'm just going to embrace it, and probably after the stream, I'm going to go out and get, like, horrible $5 sushi, and I'll enjoy it. Well, it's not $5, it'll be $10. Then maybe I'll get good sushi, too, because why not? Maybe one of these days. Anyway, yeah. You guys also like degenerate grocery store sushi? That is a relief to know. Wait, cook rank. Oh my gosh, I'm not alone in this. Everybody likes degenerate sushi. Really? I feel like, I don't know, some people like a good gas station pizza pie. For me, it's the refrigerated, like, substitute meat fish Although I do kind of prefer the more plant-based ones because I don't want to have weird chemicals, but at the same time, there are certain varieties of degenerate sushi that, despite the fact that they're probably like full of horrible things, they're really good. They're really enjoyable. I think that the amount of stress it takes away from me is probably worth it for whatever I'm putting into my system. I went ahead and developed a radar to track those waves. Oh, that's very good. Yes, it gets the job done for the price. Gets the job done. Cancellation charge for breaking the contract. I got lime stream. What is lime streaming right now? Is he eating sushi? Also, Pepperflake, thank you very, very much for the 5 gift subs. Thank you very, very much, Pepperflake. Guys, if you're getting a gift sub, please be sure to thank Pepperflake. Pepperflake, thank you very, very much. I do hope you're enjoying the videos, Pepperflake. Hang on a second. Has my alert... No, my alert box is back on. Sorry, I apologize for that. Hang on one second. I just want to check one thing really, really quick. Ah, man, there's a lot of people on streaming right now. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. There's a lot of news and interest going on. Do I really trust... Well, what a pathetic post. Okay, I'm going to tell you... Well, actually, this is very good. There was a guy on Twitter who used to just post, like, short videos of himself cutting up food. Oh my god, it was the most satisfying thing I've ever watched. I used to watch it on my way home from work when I was hungry. He had, like, tens of thousands of likes on these posts. This is a very artisanal shot. The composition is good, but there's all of these awkward edges on this. This isn't a very good picture. This is decent. It has one focal object. I'm telling you guys what makes for good social media posts. This is worth a degree in social media. I have a degree in the internet, of course. Rewards. We have 4 out of 10 followers. Hang on a second. This isn't real Cooksta. This isn't... What is this? What happened to Meta after the incident? Is that what happened? Sorry, there's a lot of data here. I'm kind of just falling in love with this game, though. We have the basic underwater rifle already, right? So can we get another one? What happens if we have 2? Oh my god, there's another cutscene? I don't even know what this is going to be. This is like Cowboy Bebop? Wait a minute, no. What is this? This is totally Cowboy Bebop. Yes, a professional interneter. The job title. It's basically what I tell my dad what I do. I went for a, this is around the time that I went full-time with YouTube. It was about 6 months after. I was trying to explain it to my father. It's like, he still didn't know what I did for a living, and I was like, so you make video games, right? And I explained it many times. And then he was like, yeah, we're getting close now. We're getting close, Dad. My father's much older than me, but I don't know. And now he understands it all. And he's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And he'll like read articles in the New York Times and stuff and be like, oh, I didn't understand that gaming did all this, but it's interesting. I feel very much like a Gen Z. Right, son? Have you seen my son? Well, also, my father was born in 1951, so it's like, it's a bit of a generational thing, too. Like, they didn't even have video games when he was a kid. My mom remembers, like, Pac-Man, but, yeah, he didn't really have any of that. All right, let's see. Follow the signal's location. So we're supposed to be going down 120 meters this way. Yeah, my dad was, like, 44 when I was born? No, 43. Not that old, but it's like, you know... Not like one of these... Well, dads are getting older and older every year. It's kind of been a pattern. Like, economically, you know? Economically speaking. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my son? I really wanted to say that as many times as I possibly could in this game. Have you seen my son? What the hell? What even... Oh, wait a minute. I have a net thing. This is useful. Oh, I can... Wait a second, you don't even respond to the net? Oh, hang on a second, I can wind up the bat. This is bad. Can I actually die while I'm down here? I'm not honestly sure if that's possible. I may be dead. Or do I just run lower on oxygen? I don't know if I have I legitimately don't know if I have HP. Let's go ahead and take whatever's in the suspicious chest, because that might... Okay, alright, sledgehammer looks pretty strong. Oh no, it's a squeaky hammer, never mind. Am I really stuck with that weapon? It's too bad that it doesn't have some sort of Super Smash Brothers attack. Let's see what's in this chest. I didn't know that I could really screw myself over in that royal a fashion. Okay, now that I'm strong, you're running away. Don't you want to be dinner? Okay, and we may actually just die here. It is quite sad that you sometimes just have these dives and get nothing in return for it, because clearly I can't. I just totally messed up this dive. This will happen to you a lot, I predict. Okay, O2 is HP, pretty much. Ah, yeah, we had to get the shark, I forgot. Man, there's just so many objectives that it gives you. You always feel busy in this game. Red tooth, though we did get that that one fish that's worth only 9 Bitcoin or whatever it is. Okay, Poncho's pretty good with this. Oh my god, yet another mini game. Who the heck are you? Let's just drive in the opposite direction. This guy seems to be an homage to Ash Ketchum. Hoppity hop. Do you know about this giant blue hole? Do you know a lot about this giant blue hole? Well, I'm not sure what to say to that. It's different there every time. Yes, that's it. The best place to collect... Marinka? Is that like America? Complete my... Yeah, alright, so this is clearly some sort of Pokemon type of thing. Highly popular ocean life trading... Oh, we get to collect trading cards! That's actually somewhat, like, fun and enjoyable. Like, the... Yes, I love collecting a virtual object in a video game. How can you not have heard of the futuristic trading cards that utilize an AI recognition system that automatically corresponds to fish in real life? Yes, tell me about it. Underwater cards? That actually seems very... Like, have they manufactured them to be resistant to the water? This could be used for my Magic the Gathering collection. I don't have a lot of cards, but the ones that I have I value because I have memories attached to them. And that's, let me tell you, that's the only way to play a trading card game. Catching fish will allow you to automatically acquire marine cards. You'll get fancier cards for catching higher grade fish. Okay, very cool. Oh, it's also a deck builder! Oh my gosh, there's so many things that I didn't even expect of this game that are just coming up randomly. Underwater mailbox in Japan. Satoshi. Oh, is this, What, wasn't this, wait a minute, correct me if I'm wrong, is this a Korean development team? I suppose we've got kind of a hybridized Japanese and Korean, like mass media culture going on here, though, to be fair. To be fair. K-pop is Korean, because if Korean starts with K. J-pop is Japanese, because Japanese starts with K. But we've also got the, like, the Ash Ketchum Pokemon, which... Obviously, Nintendo is Japanese. I'm just trying to think, which... Actually, I suppose that we kind of... What is Sega? I'm trying to think. Well, other companies... I don't know. I mean, to me, it was crazy because this game, like, seems to be very... Wait, hang on a second. Shoot him. Oh, God. It's always like one violent fish comes after me while I'm chasing another one. Oh, darn it. I'm going to die. There are two now. Fortunately, I am slightly faster than them. See, I don't even have a chance to get to the shark or the target. There we go. You deserved to die. Okay, I have no oxygen here. This is horrible. I may actually die for the first time here if I don't resurface. In which case, you'll learn about the exciting death of Dave the Diver. Now, you don't die, like, forever. Hang on a second. Okay, I did get oxygen. That gives me back up to 115. And we're good. Basically, if you die, you get put back down to one item. So I will go after this. I don't really want to go search after a shark. Like, if I happen to encounter one, let's go ahead and just get this ammo really quick. I'm assuming I'm going to find an escape pod here. You know, I'm not even going to go after those fish. Although I could. Ah, this just turned out to be a massive wall. How far down does this go? That is upsetting. I was thinking it was going to hollow out as we got further up. But instead, I'm just going to find myself shooting fish. And I don't really think that there is an escape here. I do feel as though, I mean, this game had overwhelmingly positive reviews, but I think that the only thing that people have said that they didn't like is that a lot of the times the re-procedurally generated areas feel the same. Although there do seem to be patterns. But it is rare to find a game that has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. And that is one of the reasons why I checked this out, and I was instantly like, oh, yep, I get where people are coming from on this. This is very cool. I'm just going to resurface. Yeah. Really have an opportunity here. Please don't hit me. There we are. Good. Yeah, probably, to be fair, this game has unintentionally sold a lot of sushi via DoorDash. Which, ironically, DoorDash is basically the game that we're playing. Maybe it's like some sort of positive feedback loop. DoorDash /sushi /game dev. It's all to get us to buy more things. But it's a good time. I'm enjoying it. 379. So now we could get more gear, right? We'll see. Close. Here we go. Hey. Echo JessX. Thank you very much. Love you back. Hope you've been enjoying the videos. I will go back into iDiver, although I have notifications, only because what do we really need here? Old harpoon gun. I honestly just think air tank. We just got to keep upgrading the air tank. As long as we can start to find more oxygen, that would be good. You know, I'd also like to improve my speed. Let's get another diving suit as well, because now we seem to be diving deeper. We'll have more oxygen. We don't want that to limit us. Spend all of our money. Ooh, does it look slightly different? Nah, I'm not sure. Not really. I gotta say, though, that one of the things that I was most interested in here graphically is like the 2D sprite over the 3D kind of 2.5D background. Very interesting graphical style. Very cool, very cool. Indie games are thriving now. I love it. Yeah, I frankly, I agree with you. I think AA studios and indies are way more interesting than what's on the AAA menu these days. The cool part about this time of year in like January to February when we're playing this right now, I don't know how long this recording will live on. Probably not that long. But after the holidays are over, it's kind of a dry spell for like games because so many companies have just been coming out with these Christmas releases because of like Q4, but a lot of the cool indie stuff comes out at the beginning of the year, so you suddenly have this like whole boon of indie games. Like my email inbox has been abuzz with indie devs just sending me keys to things, and I'm like, oh man, there's just everybody's making a game, and there's I legitimately have to choose what I'm gonna play now. I never thought I would have this like luxury. You're back. No, I'm sorry. Is she just going to stay there and be disappointed every day, and is that going to negatively impact our restaurant? Okay, yes, we have to pour the right amount of tea. I'm not sure if you would... Although there's this whole, like, spectrum of indie studios now, to be fair. Like, this game was not a one-person passion project. This has a fairly large development team. There are many programmers behind this. I had initially thought it was like a one-person team when I saw it. But no, there are far too many assets. A lot of games, though, that we've been covering on the channel, though, have been like one really good core gameplay idea and have a solo dev. And those are some of my all-time favorites. Here we go, making more food. Hey, Frisco-born, thank you very much for the kind words. Glad you've enjoyed the videos. Ah, Dave. Man, it's making me so hungry. There's just something about this, like... I don't know whether it's, like, the aesthetic of East Asian cultures, like, especially in domestic areas. Especially combined with, like, IKEA Scandinavian, like, interior design. It's just very, very attractive. I don't know what it is. They have very good design principles. We didn't make as much money. Not very cash money. Pun intended. But we did get a lot of... literally judging our restaurant based on the number of likes we get. Is there such a thing as sustainable fishing? Okay, so she just waits and does nothing until we capture a shark. Well, now that we have more oxygen, we get this obnoxious grad student again. Hey, you haven't quit diving yet. Have you quit grad school? Is this the time? I'm doing some investigating for an important paper. I'm being such a card right now. I apologize for being so. Blue shells and brown shells. Isn't that a little bit entitled of you? Writing a paper requires research and investigation. It seems as though that she may be avoiding the working world, though. You really are impossible. Alright, AA doesn't have a chip on his shoulder. Phew, that was harder than I expected. These are hard to find. Well, that isn't bad. Now then, if you could just come to the Eco Watcher. Eco Watcher. Mission-based app made to protect the... Oh, gosh, now we have to... This game is so, like, all-encompassing in its minigames. This is like the Legend of Zelda minigames all combined into one fantastic gumbo of a roguelike. I love this. This is the Eco Watcher app to check on various ecological missions, gather points to research the starfish. Okay, good. Now you actually have a purpose. Now you have a purpose. Where is that Eco Watcher? So basically, this is giving us a point to doing everything that we possibly can. Ooh, mini games! Oh, we can buy apps. Ah, we've collected trading cards. Wait a minute, where did we get these? Did we get these from the actual fish? What was that game for the Wii where you had to observe the fish? I really liked that game as a kid. I think it was called Endless Sea, and at the very end of the game, you find like a whale, very large whale. Oh, we got shallows and medium depth. I guess this is because of how many of them we've caught? Why do they have stars? Hang on a second. Did I miss that explanation? Hang on a second. Cook stat. Man, the temptation to check my apps when I have notifications is almost as tempting as in real life. Like, I want to dismiss them. This is the reason I have almost all notifications turned off on my phone, because otherwise you just spend the entire day looking at notifications. I'm not kidding you. Like, maybe it's because I create YouTube stuff for a living. I can't have so many notifications. I have on, like, calls and texts and stuff, but that's about it. This is the post-career of Ash Ketchum, I suppose. Yeah, Ash Ketchum must have had a hard life after becoming champion. Oh, this dolphin. This needy dolphin again. I'm trying to kill a shark. Dolphin from before. Why does it look like it's in a hurry? This game just keeps throwing stuff at you. I like that it's like a game that never ran out of content. This is doing a large indie dev team right. Oh my god, that's horrible. Who is doing this? Who is doing this? It can only be Cobra. He's literally the only guy. Well, it could also be Ash Ketchum. Hang on a second. Why is Ash... I gotta catch them all. Hang on a second. Who is shooting me? What the hell? Jesus. I have to touch the butt. Wouldn't the dolphin have gotten shot? Who is that? It's the Black Pearl. Save him. This is Ash Ketchum, gotta catch 'em all gone wrong. He's just shooting people underneath the water. This, like, Mimi homage. Or whatever he is. Where does that come from? Okay, Sailor Mouth. Stop cursing, please. Was that Ash Ketchum? Yeah, basically. They left another gift. Neither. One of these days, it's gonna be a large turd, I'll bet you, from the good dolphins. Okay, they left me some actual bullion, these dolphins. Apparently, dolphins are like they don't trust the government. They don't trust the Federal Reserve. They carry around bullion, and they keep it in their, I think I can just swim away from this. Now, these fish keep, like, bothering me, and I'm just going to avoid them because they don't really... I seem to get sidetracked with them whenever I play, so I'm just going to avoid them entirely. I'm also not going to... It seems to me when you want to prioritize your time with the diving, you need to... Okay, there is a shark. There is a shark. You deserve to be shot. Oh my god! What the hell is that? I've shot you thrice. He's going to lunch. I told you he was going to lunch. What a clear attack pattern. Very good game design. Really very good animation design. Please die. There we are. Okay, I've got a shark. Now, I bet you that's very heavy, though. Oh, I have to keep carving off pieces from it. Okay, that seems sensible. Honestly, 48 more meters, but I don't know if there's oxygen down there. I have to get back up to the escape pod. You know, I've done one of the things that I'm supposed to for the day. I think I'm pretty satisfied. Let's get into the escape pod. We'll do a little bit more exploring. There we go. These things deserve to be shot. Underwater scooter. Ooh, a scooter! Wait a second. Why is it... Oh my gosh. Wow. I've never seen this in Subnautica before. Although it is actually, to be fair, it is just a general diving piece of equipment, so I don't want to be too obnoxious. Although I am obnoxious. I kind of like it, though, because there were so many games that kind of did what Subnautica was doing, albeit in space. Is it just me? I feel like I use the word albeit a lot, although I find a lot of use for it in speaking thus. Although I was listening back to one of my VODs, and I'm like, I say that word a lot. It's a little weird. Okay, good. We have a shark head to fish tank. It is a fun word. Like, standers-by. Or passers-by. Passers-by rather than by. Really, both of those are very, very much fun. Serve a whole roasted... yeah, I think we'll just leave that for now. We have only 60 gold. Do you have anything to say? Have I been making good use of my gun? Yes, but if I get less meat, Okay, so basically the bigger fish, that's fine. Observe the fish. It's even got a deep system for everything. It's kind of like they had a team and just everyone did their best job making a minigame, and then somebody had a brilliant overall design when they made this game. It feels to me. That's how this game feels to me, is it's just kind of that bizarre model. Do they call it a bizarre model of game design? I learned that from Quill. I was listening to Quill's game dev tutorials. If you guys haven't listened to Quill 18's game dev stuff, Quill 18 creates, it's just an amazing channel. Quill is a very knowledgeable and smart person, as well as very engaging person. Who is really a treasure here. And I know some game devs who have like watched Quill's stuff and have really enjoyed it. Anyway, I don't know. I just wanted to plug that channel. He's just someone I really admire. Dave, albeit the diver, yes. Anyway, that was a phrase I heard from Quill. I don't know what Quill had done before, though. He has a lot of programming experience, clearly. Before YouTube, I mean, I was a teacher, but most of you guys know that about me. Anyway, here I go asking about random other. Actually, is he on right now? There were a lot of good streamers on right now before. In a second. Here we go. Okay, so we have the signal. We have to serve the shark, but we're gonna wait on that. Can I link the channel? No, just Quill 18. Quill's reputation kind of precedes him, I feel, though. Also, well, I mean, I think that's on his main channel. I don't know, just someone who I got very much into making these videos from. I assume most of you guys know Quill, like, very well. Like, probably before my channel, too. Hang on a second. Whoa, have we gotten stronger suddenly? One thing that I really like about YouTube now, after all these years, is I've actually gotten to meet a lot of the people that I've like admired and that I used to watch a while back, or just watched over time. And it sort of feels to me like I'm meeting celebrities. Like, this happened to my friends. They were buying a house and they went to a realtor that they had found on YouTube, and they were like, it was like we were talking with a celebrity. And I'm like, nah, because they know what I do for a living, and I'm just kind of a schmuck. Like, I don't know. I'm like Dave the Diver. I have back pain and other stuff. Hang on a second. I accidentally shot the fish. Oh my god, that looks horrible. What is that? Oh no, I'm running out of oxygen also. Albeit, I'm running out of oxygen. Go away. Ooh, this is the place. Venky, thank you very much for the prime. There are letters I've seen before written on the pillar. Here we go. Ah. Talk this over with the Cobra. Come on up for now. Okay, so we can't get anything done there. Ooh, secret words. Was there a secret civilization in Subnautica? I'm trying to remember. There was, right? There was that big cube you had to find. One thing I'll say right now is I really love that a lot of these games have managed to get physical releases, because as game kind of preservationist, I've always been a fan of physical copies, and a lot of these things have gotten released on the Switch in particular. I think games like that, if you're into these, especially the indies, you should pick them up on GOG or like or like on the Switch or something like that. I know I will be, like the Hades release someday, you know. But everything is kind of going digital too, so I don't really think it's gonna be an issue. Okay, we have to use a bomb, so we're getting Legend of Zelda on this. What is that, like the water dungeon? Oh, I haven't done Zelda in a while either. Arova, thank you very much for the Prime. Delivery ships haven't been arriving lately. I need to get a delivery from the bomb expert, I know. Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. He's the drone. Drone materials? How am I supposed to find them in the ocean? It's huge. Oh my god. Place with ocean currents. Okay, we did have ocean currents before. Yeah, Cobra's just kind of got his hands in everything. Have I played the game Subculture? No, I've played only Subnautica. You're a physical copy fiend. Well, like things like when they released the physical version of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Yeah, maybe there's some sort of like bizarre fish people undercurrent, like we're gonna have them and then this is gonna turn into RimWorld. And then there will be like an undercurrent theme of cannibalism. I suppose that's only because I've done, and like it'll get dark and awful. But I suppose that's only because I've mained RimWorld on my channel. Okay, now question chat to anybody who's played this before. So we don't have that lady here. Is she just gone forever? Like not desiring the shark? And will they come around from time to time? In which case, can we just keep the shark in the freezer? Or should we put it on the menu?
Oceans are the place we lose the most drones. I would climb Mount Everest if I crashed there, but if it lands in a puddle then it's gone for good.
While I don't own a drone, I do believe you, One Awesome Dog. Also, Jesus, 32 months. Thank you very much, One Awesome Dog. Man, that actually means a lot. Have we even been streaming for 32 months? Hang on a second. Okay, Titan Triggerfish Sushi. I think it's funny because it has the word trigger in it. Ooh, very valuable, very valuable. Most of... excuse me, I don't know why I'm losing my voice suddenly. I have to hydrate. Very expensive, very important and expensive restaurant. Yes, no one will be able to afford our restaurant, and that will mean that we are successful. Good. I suppose we don't really need to change the... No, that's fine. Okay, she'll come back when we get the shirt. She'll come back if we put it on the menu? Okay, thank you for that. All right, I will try that instead. What will we take off of the menu? Let's go ahead and swap that out with the shark head. Is that why we have the blue head? Because she has a blue head or something like that? So, I don't really want to necessarily discard it, but okay. It was the days. It's been such a blessed and amazing career of streaming. I think it's been a long time. Okay, all right. Please be happy. Be happy. Okay, disgusting as usual. Just the look of it ruins my appetite. Okay, you really have a attitude problem. Stop hiding the pickles underneath your tongue. Promise is a promise. Okay. We're not talking about this or this. Oh my gosh, that's very good pixel art. Jeez. This is a very experienced animator. Now she's in love with me. We're in love. It's tasty. I can taste the white tip reef shark fat inside the crispy whole roast. But it's not an overly cloying flavor. Is this ginger? The ginger scent mixes with the strong flavor of the head. It's quite lovely. Pardon me, I was expecting to be this good. 5 Rings states that one should look at the essence of something instead of... This is so zen. Man, sharks often look terrible on the outside, but they have robust meat and a head on a delicious blah, blah, blah. Maximum potential. Say more words with an X in them, Bancho. Let me tell you I'm here, then the restaurant needs to hire. Okay, yes, that would be nice. And go it alone, Bancho. Okay, good, so we get some employees. Cope. I can't continue working alone, but it's not easy to find the people I can trust. I'm Yoshi the recruiter, this is what I do. Okay, good. Okay, good, so we now have like an agent, basically. Great soundtrack. What genre of music? We're like kind of lounge jazz too now. We've kind of made a change from WarioWare to lounge jazz. That's cool. Okay, hire employees. That would be good. Okay, how do we recruit staff? This is a business. I like the business operations. Oh my gosh, it's almost as if we've unlocked a new thing. We're hiring. Press Control to post a hiring notice. Okay, flyer ad. It doesn't cost 0. Okay, we gotta print the flyers. We want you. I feel like that's actually quite an effective ad. Something about his pixelated open mouth. Recruitment results become available the following day. I'll tell you more tomorrow. Okay, very good. Leave. Oh no, we don't have another one of those. Why are you ordering it? Please don't order that. Don't order that. We'll never be able to satisfy. Oh wait, no, we do after all. Wait, there was only one shark. How did it have 2 heads? Oh wait, bronze acquired. Oh. Man, this is making me even more hungry to eat real food. To think that someone could play through this entire game without ever eating a meal is depressing. This is depressing. I mean, I don't really feel depression when I play the game, that is to say. I suppose we need to kind of keep track of how many people are around, though, or how long they've been here. Has the person on the end of the table been here for the longest? Because they will start to get annoyed if they don't get fed. Cook faster. How has he not chopped off any of his fingers yet? That could be dangerous. Okay, I'm coming. Here we go. Let me just swab the poop deck over here. This also requires an odd coordination. Hang on a second, please. Don't leave me. Why is Dave sweating so, like, oddly endearing? And I don't know what it is. Okay, we made a lot of money there. Now we need computer chips underwater. She comes back in 2 days. Thank you. Oh my god. All right, wait a minute. Where were these operation expenses, though? I suppose we will need to pay some employees now. Yeah, honestly, this is like the best pixel. I know we were just talking about games with amazing pixel art, but this game, it's not just the pixel art though, because it's more than a pixel art game. I mean, most of the things on this screen are not pixel art, or they're pixel art textures applied to. It's just so beautiful. It's so stylistic. Okay, where the currents flow, computer chip, motor, camera lens. Let's spend some of our money on just upgrading our suit again, because I think that's always going to be a good investment of our time. High diver. I suppose we could increase the weight, but honestly, I think it's still just even more oxygen is going to go farther for us, because that's our HP, that's everything. I don't even need a weapon if I could just get booped, you know? Analyzing the food at the starfish. No, this isn't really what I was looking at. Again, the temptation to check the notifications is just so high. Nope, I'll just go deeper down. Yeah, I don't think we have any other missions. We just have to go to the objective. Though again, you know, I was kind of talking about replayability. The temptation to just kind of go off the rails and just do whatever you want is quite high. The fact of the matter is that if I weren't streaming this, I would probably just be aimlessly enjoying it. I do enjoy the gameplay loop enough to feel like I could just totally go off and just be enjoying myself. For exactly how long, I don't know, but there does seem to be like a very much higher replayability section to the restaurant itself. You actually need to hit your spacebar quite hard here. I don't really have that fast twitch in my left hand, which is kind of awkward. Because I have it in my right hand? You ever have this, like you have one finger that's very twitchy and you can do that with? Wait a second. What am I even supposed to be doing down here? Register up to 3 missions. We need to bring the drones back. Please check out where the currents flow. So how do we even complete this mission? I guess we're just kind of wandering around aimlessly for right now. So is there even any value to catching these, like, smaller fish? They don't really seem to make much money, and it doesn't seem to be a very good use of time. And underground wrecks. I'm probably passing up a lot of things that I just shouldn't be passing up. But quite frankly, I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm getting a little bit better with the controls, though. They're slightly awkward at first. Only thing that I wish that they did is that you could keep your gun out to just repeatedly fire. I think I'm getting the hang of it, though. Here we go. Yeah, how do you upgrade the harpoon? That seems really valuable, only because it would be nice to catch some of these fish rather than have to shoot them. Okay, yeah, Sharks are actually very valuable and I think worth it now. Okay, I don't want to die. They aren't that good. I mean, they seem to be weaker than in real life sharks because they just... Basically, they make decisions of how to move. Oh, wait a minute. I just said... Wow. Famous last words. And yet I'm not dead. And yet I'm not dead. I told you these sharks weren't that good. Phew, it's okay. I just ran out of some blood. I lost a few fingers. I'll be a better cook. Wow, why don't I just never say anything again? This almost is as good as the time that I was cooking in the kitchen in my house. I did this as a kid. And I was talking to my mom. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I accidentally grated off part of my finger and then, like, I don't even need to finish the story. We eat Brussels sprouts steamed at my house from now on. Like, this is my house now. I'm just gonna say, like, if you come over, you're gonna have to do a lot of chewing of your Brussels sprouts. Either that or you're getting the store-bought ones. Fortunately, it wasn't a lot of the finger, but it was a good amount of it. Okay, how do we upgrade this harpoon? This is a very good idea. So the weapon shop, I wonder if we could do that there. Eye diver. Oh, wait a minute. It's just the harpoon gun. Why was I thinking that this was my regular gun? Yes, let's do that. Steel harpoon gun. Totally missed it. I apologize for that. This is very cheap. Let's just upgrade it all at once. Then we'll do our oxygen again. Are you drinking a beer? Is that technically... I don't think I'll ever own a boat, but I'm assuming that in most places... I don't know if it is in international waters, though. I don't know who would pull you over for that in a boat. For drinking and driving your boat. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, Cobra. Although your name is Cobra. And that's kind of cool. Alright, let's see if we can get any staff now. You have no staff. Oh, was that today that we did this? Give it some time until tomorrow. Okay, so fine. I would like to see how the staff mechanic works. Yeah, don't open the Capri Sun or the Kool-Aid jammer with a knife. I'm pretty sure that it says that in the terms of service, right? Hey, Swite, thank you very much for the kind words. Haven't done Heroes Hour in a while. Possible that we would revisit a game like that, but it's very rare. I will be frank. I know Spiff was very into Heroes Hour and Hom and games like that. If you're looking for someone with a very kind of similar channel. I don't know to what extent he streams those things. Sometimes he will do stuff like that, but he mainly does them on his main channel. Who else does Heroes Hour, though? Yeah, I don't know. It's like everyone kind of has this desire to do indies, though, too. Like, we've chatted about this, too. I know our channels kind of overlap, along with folks like Kevin. I would mention Kevin at the beginning of this thing, because he did Diver Dave. He does more of them on the main channel, but I feel like there's good overlap in a lot of YouTube channels on people who cover indies versus people who mainly just do kind of like bigger games. I enjoy being a YouTuber. Just get to have conversations that are interesting with other creators about what they like to play. Hang on a second. Here we go. Okay, so an underground katana. I believe when I had referenced otaku culture here, I also meant that. This is kind of cool. This was a pretty good idea. D-Puff! We're not talking about this or this. Wait a second. Okay, I'm shooting you. Oh no, because you are invulnerable when you are puffed, of course. You're spending all me money. Whenever I see a fish, I just can't. I can't unsee SpongeBob. You get a boat UI? That is very funny. I mean, otherwise we could just do this, but I don't really know where to go with where the currents flow. Like, where the currents flow, what does that really even mean? This is kind of like, it's like where the Solver Squad or the Mystery Machine. I guess that's a bad reference right now. I guess I was referencing the Velma thing, but that wasn't very well received, right? I don't know, I've just seen so many recommendations of people like, I hate Velma, it's the worst. And I'm like, what's so bad about it? I didn't even see anything. And then I watched all the trailers, and then I understood. I don't want to judge you if you like it. If you like it, I hope you enjoy more of whatever you do. I saw the trailers, and I saw like a very scholarly critique of it, and I'm like, yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. There we go, got more oxygen. So where do we go? Operating a boat. No, sorry, I'm done being curious about the boat DUI potentially that he would have had. Sea currents flowing. Get it? Sea currents? Yeah, the currents we got, but it does say to go find a spot. I'm assuming I have to dive deeper because they're down there, or we are told, but we get, oh, there's a current right there. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh my god, a current. Yeah, that was quite far down. Oh no, oh no. Please stop. There we go. Can I get, no, oh my gosh, my animations are laughable right here. Okay, there we go. Give me, there we go. Okay, so now I am observing that we have basically gotten past the tutorial boy phase of this. Ooh, look, more of them, and then we can get some oxygen after we get Mrs. Puff out of there. Wait a minute, can we settle this once and for all? Was Mrs. Puff married? Her husband was taxidermied though, right? I believe they revealed that in the deep lore of SpongeBob one episode. Oh my gosh, this is really annoying that you would be guarding that. Wow. Hang on a second, I'm going to take out my katana and use it underwater, although this seems remarkably inefficient. Okay, that's good. I don't really value you for your gooey corpse, but there we go. I will take one. We also need to find an escape route here as well. Ooh, the thing that I was looking for. Oh no, but I'm also being pulled away. Oh, this is awful. Okay, I am sort of safe down here. I need to remember, was there an escape pod over there? Okay, nope, don't push me away again. The current seems to end there. That's such a weird bounce. Right there. Oh no, I accidentally got caught in it again. Give me that. Good. Okay, now take me. Take me someplace else. Yes, her husband was in the first SpongeBob movie, right? Yeah, probably deeper down we're gonna get more rare materials. Okay, good. I feel such a great sense. Oh, wait a second. A and D. This is new. This isn't a rhythm game. I'm just getting out of here before I do something stupid. I mean, it was very heavy. I don't want to die. Dave doesn't die. I mean, to not spoil the ending, I have drowned before, and you don't die. This is a kid's game, guys. Lemon65, thank you very much for the prime. I mean, it seems acceptable to kids. There's probably a bunch of innuendos throughout it, judging by the dialogue. I don't know. It's a pretty great game. It'll take a bit of time to repair the drone and deploy it. Okay, tomorrow morning. Great, a new drone. Oh my gosh, wow, I've never been this excited. Maybe we could film some Casey Neistat vlogs from this. I hope that Casey Neistat makes some more vlogs. They were very good. Applicant, oh my gosh, wow. You're hired. We have literally no requirements. Whoop, 89. That's a very nice name. Thank you very much for the prime. Thought I meant in real life. Oh, I wasn't expecting an applicant. There we go. Let's check who we have. Yeah, I would like to hire them. You're instantly hired. It's a pretty nice resume we have here. Let's hire this person. It's a pretty good resume. Well, somebody submitted this as their resume. My cooking is level 14. I'm gonna put this on my resume. I've always wondered what I would do for my post-YouTuber resume after it all is over, you know? After I'm all washed up. I'm level 14 at cooking. Serving? Level 28. What does procure mean? An appeal. Hello. My name is Kyoko. I'm gonna make up a name. All right, I believe I'm not allowed to do that though. Never mind. All right, looks like we have our first staff. Professional internet person. Hired staff must be placed. Staff can be placed in the kitchen or the dining room. Kitchen area to serve more. Dining area assignment for now. Select. Good. So can I just passively run this business and then I don't have to do anything? Oh my god. Dave might actually become like the man. This would be awful, though. It was about Dave's, like, rise from meaninglessness and poverty, right? I am level 10 at survival. My name is Ambiguous Amphibian, and I am a professional internet person. I've been to AA. What an unfortunate, homonym that we had. Although it is... Well, if you are an AA, I hope you've... Oh, God. I hope it's helped. I hope it's helped. Green humphead parrotfish sushi. That's a mouthful. Oh, we know those things. It's unfortunate to think that I've killed all of these animals, and yet at the same time I have conquered them. You know, with my manly swagger, I have like killed innocent creatures in nature. Although fish, basically, I had a vegan phase. I felt bad for the animals. Though fish are like, isn't it they're lower on their level of sentience or something like that? Like I had a goldfish who would just kind of forget what the other side of his bowl looked like and then swim back. The truth is I just got very hungry, I regret to say. It was a noble enterprise. Let's go ahead and we'll do, I guess, let's try a TV ad. Recruit staff at a higher level than, because I don't want to do internet ad. That seems very expensive. Not yet. Oh, wait a minute. No, not just once. I mean, it is February. It's the Super Bowl. It's coming up. Hang on a second. Cooksta. There we go. I'm pretty sure we're good. Okay, let's see what happens. Are you completely useless? No, I didn't eat the goldfish. He lived to be 10 years old. For 10 years, he lived in a bowl. I wish I could have given him a better life, but I think we got him when I was very young, and my parents expected the fish to die, but he didn't die. Okay, so, well, this is confusing now, though, because I don't know to what table you're bringing these items. Our cook can't cook this fast. Here we go. All right, this is great. At least we won't get Dave's sweat in the food, although it was making for such a tangy aftertaste, to be fair. Like, maybe that was the secret sauce, the secret spice of this restaurant, that Dave's sweat. Maybe people won't even stay anymore. I'm just finding myself pouring the... I bet you I'm going to be really good at the pouring the tea minigame. Look perfect by the time that this is all over. Except, no, you're fired! Horrible. Everyone's starving in here. If you want to get something done, you got to do it yourself. Please don't leave and leave us a bad review on Yelp or something. That's basically the only power that you have over us. Pour. It's simply too much demand. We need a hostess to... How is that perfect? That was more than was requested. Sorry, this is bringing me back to the crazy reality of working at a restaurant. Oh no, please don't leave. As you can tell, I was an excellent waiter. Please don't leave. No, I actually very much enjoyed waitering. To be fair, I'm not even just saying that. It sounds like I'm being defensive, like I didn't do a good job. No, I did a very good job. I was an excellent waiter. Although I was kind of slow, I had a great relationship with all of my tables. It's very physically tiring, though. It's like, as a food runner, that is the one job that I wasn't as crazy about. To keep track of all the tables, the orders, that's a bit... It's like being an air traffic controller. And then sweating all the time. You're just very tired when you're standing under the heat lamp. Sorry I couldn't come by yesterday because of my symposium. What is a You don't have any other commitments. You're lying, Dr. Bacon. Come to think of it, I got material since Cobra said he was repairing the drone yesterday. Oh, a bit late, aren't I? Haha. I repaired the drone just fine, thanks to you. I got some supplies as well. Here's the bombs. Okay, there we go. Great. Bombs. Cobra shop is officially open. Oh, great. We're getting merch. Deliveries have stopped at the drone. He's making liberal use of that animation. He may be evil. Cobra shop to see the... Okay, here we go. Feeling you'll challenge high prices, but it'll be nice to be able to prepare. Wait. Wait, is he charging me to use... We're on the same team. Why are you charging your colleague? You're gonna need a separate LLC for this, man. Come on, what are we like? What is our restaurant? An S Corp, a C Corp? We are now hiring employees. What are we gonna need, a lawyer next? It gets more and more real every time. By the end of this, we're going to have to pay our taxes in the game, and then we're gonna have to. It's gonna be wild. I don't even know what it's gonna be. Dave, like the accountant, by the time that we're done. Okay. Phone? iDiver. Just more oxygen, please. Honestly, that's where I want my money to go. Everyone knows it's all about getting more oxygen. But what is this other stuff we're doing? We have to go to the illicit... Okay, here we go. Single-use parts kit used to enhance guns. I suppose we should get one bomb, right? Oh, no. That was what I needed, right? I have poor reading comprehension. He's going to give the restaurant 2 stars. Hang on a second. We have a lot of... Oh, yes, and we could sell the gold bar, to be fair. Thank you. Yeah, let's go over there. Sell large gold bar. This was from those dolphins who were... Those libertarian dolphins. There we go. Yes, they don't really trust the banks. They don't trust the banks to hold their funds, so we'll just leave the... let's get the pure gold from the dolphins. People usually don't know this. They don't know this about dolphins. They think that they're just these happy mammals. Yeah, no. They have a lot of fringe beliefs, dolphins. 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 Thank you for that. I mean, at this rate, Dave has one of the most elaborate resumes of all of the divers. He's not just a diver. He's many things. We gotta keep paying attention to this weight capacity we're holding, though. I can't just be gathering up wood and weapons all the time. Although I am pretty much doing exactly that. Why is everyone angry at dolphins? What did dolphins do to you? What's your problem with dolphins? Although maybe you had a traumatic dolphin experience. I don't want to, judge your trauma or try to compare dolphin traumas. That never leads us anywhere good. But at the same time, what's your problem with dolphins? They're just you're kind of, it seems to me as if you're judging a book by its cover. I don't know what miso. Oh, I guess that's a spice. I thought we could use that to stay alive for longer. It would be really nice to find some oxygen right now. So far, there's always been oxygen somewhere. Hang on a second. I may just need to bomb this thing and to get out of here. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank God, we're saved. Who's just been... Has, the Flying Dutchman been down here? Leeing. Oh, look, there goes the ocean current again, sucking things in toward the barnacles. Speaking of this, I was actually thinking of taking up a longer form, I was gonna say dolphin playthrough. Yeah, okay, we've already got this. We bought it. Oh no, a dangerous thing. It just looks like it is going to try to kill me, so I'm going to kill it. Yep, it confirmed. Okay, I'm on top of the bad thing. Can we not be here for like a second? Can you die? Hang on a second. I might need you to work in my restaurant to bounce people. You think we could stay open late and open a bar? Hang on a second. What is going on here? Not in addition to that, now he's like a bomb man. Scary thing to say. Wait a second, what did he say? Yeah, I have to get away from the bomb. There we go. Here it goes. All right. And a friend of mine studies aquatic science, and apparently it's actually very difficult to get these, like, underwater radio things going. I wonder what he's using. Oh wait, this is a video game. This isn't real life. Sorry, I forgot. It was such a realistic game. I'm gonna go toward the light. Okay, this seems like a great idea with half of my oxygen left. Dark Lord, thank you very much for the Prime. Do appreciate that, Dark Lord. You guys got a lot against dolphins. Sea People Record Chamber. My lucky feeling was correct. They're definitely Sea People civilization. The Sea People. Look at the mineral back there. No human. There's another name that they could have called the Sea People civilization that would have been much more like edgy and kind of immature, but I feel like it's just going to lead me on a whole lot of jokes in poor taste. I bet you that the devs were like so tempted to do that. Warrior or king. Okay, here we go. I'm running out of. Oh wait, no, we aren't even using up any oxygen. Of course, because it's so safe in here. I can't pick that up. Ooh, camera time. Camera time. Yes, men of the sea. Men of the sea. Oh, crab people would have also been funny though too. I forgot about the crab people thing. All right, cheese. Man, even the camera is a minigame. Wow, this is like slightly Frank West. Oh my gosh, I've covered wars, you know. Here we go. Oh, it's horribly out of focus. That is actually a very inventive minigame. Whoever made this game is a pro at making minigames. It's just every single thing is like satisfying. Pick up the artifacts from the bottom. Though, I mean, it is more than the sum of its parts, like I said at the beginning. Or I do believe. I think based on what we've seen. Oh, we could have zoomed out? That probably would have been smart. Wait a second. Wait, Dave might die. Why don't die, Dave. Don't die. Be on the rock pile. But just look at the way that this environment behind him is going. It's kind of reminding me of those PS1 inspired graphics too, like the ones I've been wanting to play Ultra Kill ever since Maxor did his video on it. You know, the Max one. Well, you guys watch that. Actually, speaking of which, Max is also Max is very like nice dude. It's nice to get to work with him on that thing. He's an incredible editor. I could never do that much editing though, I think. I don't think I would even enjoy it. But yes, he is. Wait a second. Where was the oxygen that we had? There was an escape pod somewhere around here. Although we may just be able to resurface normal boy. Nope, there it is. Okay, it was much higher up than I had remembered. Ah. Oh, you're right. It was just below me, not just above me. Ah, dang it. Okay, Ash Ketchum again? No, not Ash Ketchum. I guess we could kind of move through these stories at our own pace. Very interesting. I'm glad you like it. I have to analyze this artifact. Be in touch soon. It's like everything is kind of compounding and it keeps adding parts. Oh no, a school. Wait, wait a minute. John Watson. I thought he was John Cena. You had an explosion in the sea. Are these the environmentalist people? We are Sea Blue. I thought they were Team Aqua or like Team Magma. We are an organization that tracks down people who pollute this beautiful sea and reports them. I thought he was going to say and kills them. I sometimes carry out justice myself. Yeah. They're sea environment vigilantes. Men of the sea. I had reports of someone who has been engaging in mindless destruction of the environment in these parts. Sea Blue. Now we're going to... This is basically Dead Rising. Like the cult in Dead Rising. You don't get a cult vibe about these people? Oh, Sea Shepherd's parody? I was thinking of the... Actually, I was thinking of Arrested Development there for a second. Group is infamous. They commit acts of violence under the So many, like, real examples come to mind. But I don't want to bring up news. It won't be any good to be on their radar. Be careful. Be on the rock pile. Okay, there we go. Insert your dystopian 2022 news story about stuff going on in the world and bad people. Bad people doing bad things in the name of something that is good, they think, or whatever they believe, or I don't even know. Sorry, I'm a little bit fatigued with news. Silver menu slots. Oh, this is pretty good. Why is it dependent upon our social media? Can't we just have another dish? Well, whatever. I'll buy into it. Could we really use a calculator? Hang on a second. Wait a second. We got a picture of his midsection there. That's very nice. All right. What is like 9999999 times like 0? I've been wondering about this. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Anything times 0 is... Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, that was a Saturday Night Live sketch reference. Hang on a minute. What is my job? Why don't we just get some fine foods? Oh, we could go to the restaurant and hire someone, though. Yes, let us go back there. Let's do another good night. Have I thought about playing Scanner Somber? I haven't heard of that. Could write it down, though. Okay, you work for me now. Now I'm starting to not look like the fat, out of shape guy. I'm starting to look like I have gout, you know, because I'm so successful. And people shouldn't, respect me. Like kind of in ancient cultures, how fat people were more seen as like wealthier because they were able to just put that much food into themselves. Well, isn't that like an ancient cultural thing? I'd like that to come back. We still don't have the money. We still didn't have the monies. There we go. Okay, hiring. Okay, hiring's still in progress, so we'll go back to the ship. Still in some cultures that exist, I guess, where people are very hungry. Look at the size of my ankles, though. That's why dad bods are more attractive than six-packs. Yeah, can we do like some PEMDAS in the calculator? Order of operations style. Do we have the parentheses in there? We don't have the parentheses. I guess they didn't have order of operations in here. All right, I guess if we don't really have any missions, let's go ahead and check all of our notifications. Honestly, I don't really like checking notifications because it feels a little bit too real for me, but okay, I'll live with it. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, I like this song. Wait a minute, how do I leave it playing? Do I have to buy the premium? Wait a second. Close? Oh no, that is a real shame. Wait, but I bought YouTube Premium though. How do I click on the hamburger icon in the top left? Hang on a second. Do you know that's why they call those the 3 lines? That's the hamburger icon. There's technical names for all of these app things. I do believe it is the hamburger icon. Hang on a second. Oh, why am I still getting the notification here? We have more rewards there. Why is it giving me information? Alright, never mind. These notifications are lies. Don't trust them. Let's just go down with a general idea of what we're supposed to do now. Oh my gosh, I have all of the starfish. Regular dive. Regular boy Dave. Except, can we shop for anything? Hey, Microgram. Thank you very much for coming out. Hope you had a good time. Nice having you. Okay, the planks, you know, it remains to be seen whether Johnny from Ed, Edd and Eddy will just show up randomly, because we've had so many pop culture references just arrive at our boat. I think I'm going to keep the planks just in case. Yes, I also forgot that it's a video game. Well, the thing that was funny to me was when I first started playing this, I couldn't figure out how to turn off the game because you have to go into your settings in your phone and, like, there's no actual way of pausing. Like, you can never bring up the UI or even here. This is one thing I would actually like them to add. Otherwise, I'm just a dingus and I can't find it. Yeah, I don't know how to turn off the volume or access settings while I'm diving. That would be nice if they added that feature. Only because it's just for streaming. I just do it for volume checks, but yeah, I know, like, it's extremely immersive. One thing that I think this game is doing really well is immersion. Like, it's just, I haven't had a game that was this light like this, and there's not really anything that I can point to about why I like this game. I guess I'll articulate my opinion better in time, but I mean, it just brings me back to, like, I don't know, just what's fun about indies, I suppose. All right, can I take you out with one shot from this thing? All right, although we do get that kind of like that mini game. Hang on a second. What is this? Why is this thing? I doubt you could actually do that. He just cuts it off? I've not done any, like, undersea mining, but I imagine it's not that easy. Yeah, that copper ore is a little sus. I would need a pickaxe. Need some sort of laser, something like that. This might be very low quality copper ore. Of all the copper ore I've seen, personally. Alright, I expect I'm going to have to do this thing again. Ah, can you hear my silent keyboard in the background? I used to do all that stuff before I had a dynamic mic. I used to have a Blue Yeti, and you could hear every single sound in the room when I would game, so I tried to get, like, a silent mouse and stuff. Silent mice aren't really silent. Okay, my oxygen is going down pretty fast, but we're not really going to go very deep this time. I'm going to shoot this guy because he's very full of meat. And, hang on a second. We need more dinner. I don't really know why I'm doing this. I'm already overweight. Yeah, we're good. Okay. This is why we gotta upgrade, but it's okay. We'll have plenty of fish on the menu. Speaking of which, where did that, like, honestly, there was one ominous moment. I had said that it was a children's game, you know, like, somewhat facetious, but some man was trying to shoot us that we still haven't been able to identify on the surface, and I'm not sure if it was that, like, team of environmentalists, or if it was Ash Ketchum trying to get... I haven't ever heard of anyone doing this in real life, but it seems somewhat feasible with what a big phenomenon Pokemon was. That maybe there was somebody crazy enough out there to try to catch real-life animals that were, like, endangered, and then just blame their crazy on being a big Poke fan, you know? Does that sound crazy? What mic do I have now? I have a Shure SN. Basically the mic that everybody uses, the Shure. Very, very stylish, man. This is Yui from the TV show Star the Chef. Today I've come to a seaside sushi bar. That's the reason. Wait a minute. Now we're getting the mainstream media. The sushi bar that's famous for its exotic sushi. We have... Oh, she's so peppy and spunky. Vincent Yamaoka. Here we go. Hello, Vincent. He seems like he's the man. Sushi is a very simple dish. Oh my gosh. What a profound and yet, like, simple statement. How original. Only rice... Man, I really need to get some degenerate sushi after this. Everything hangs upon these ingredients. However, simple does not mean easy. Listen. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to eat some sushi after this. How the rice is cooked and how it's molded, all those things matter. Ingredients for the sushi have long been similar. The king of sushi, the tuna, particularly the belly. The olive flounder and the amberjack. Man, it really gets me interested in that. Dare they use the new ingredients? Okay. A lack of respect. You have once criticized California as not being real sushi. We're curious what your opinion on Bancho sushi will be. Okay, we don't really have any rare fish. He's quite reticent. Man, reticent! I love this game. There's so many good words. I'm gonna have to get out my thesaurus. I like this. But I don't find it obnoxious. I find it, like, I'm not even being sarcastic. I just think it's good writing. I don't even know what that word means. I'm gonna have to go look that up. I forget. What does reticent mean again? It's very erudite. I will answer your word that I don't understand with a word that you might not remember its meaning. To show you how smart I am. Not really interested in the food of a place that's so focused on appearances. You there, Bancho, was it your name? Man, I really need to read more. We need 2 days. Oh no, this is the ultimate bubble bass. Incommunicative. Okay, that does make sense. Oh, like reticent, like they retain. I wonder if it has that same Latin root. See, whenever I don't understand a word, I just bring out its Latin roots, and then I sound cultured. I took Latin in high school. Very much a decision that I regret. It was very painful to take Latin. Okay, sorry. Story time. Sushi, limestone cave. I mean, we're gonna get our mission. If I can sense that it's a story, I'm gonna be VIP. Oh, so we gotta get the ingredients by the date. Oh, no. Sea grape and white spotted jellyfish. No, that seems like a lot. So like reticent is sort of like kind of like reserved, not revealing their thoughts. All right, so I am very reticent then. I like that. Thank you. The more you know. I bet you all didn't have to go to Google to Google that. Reserved. I don't read anymore. It really has limited me. I just bothers me. You know what actually was an odd activity that expanded my vocabulary is we're going back to trading cards here. Playing Magic the Gathering made oddly enough expanded my vocabulary in this weird way. Like the cards are very well written. I do miss reading literature, but I just find that in the modern day I just hardly have time to read. And it does make me feel somewhat depressed at times because I am like stereotypically I can't really think of a better word for that. This is why I should read so that I can think of better words. Most people know me as some sort of like erudite streamer. Now here I go using the word erudite again, but it's sort of like his philosophical commentary. Or it says it on my wiki. It's really like, it's too like loving. I don't know what it is. Like it's very, someone had very nice things to say about me a long time ago. However, that being said, wait a minute, weren't we hiring? We have no staff. I don't know. I don't feel like I live up to the potential that people expect of me, is what I've been trying to say. The waiting room. Yeah, we just put out a TV ad. Oh, here we go. Here they are. Applicant list. Okay, you are very expensive. But, like, once we give you your on-board contract... Oh my gosh, why don't we hire the guy with the Jason mask? He is very skilled. Should we really trust them? People who can just think of high numbers to put on their... thing, and also, do they gain experience? We have only 167. And will we keep our applicant list? 14, 28, 15, 21. And what about the people we're hiring? 14, 28, 15, 21. This guy's not as good. And most of these people are pretty much on the same level as their first person. I do hope that these applicants stay. Because I would like to hire the guy who looks like Jason Voorhees. He looks very good. 78 cooking. I mean, come on, man. At least he's keeping the food, like, sanitary from behind his mask. I mean, I would if we could hire him. We don't have any funds. We don't have any funds. The layman. Maybe I am the layman's philosopher. Funny story. Yeah, I used to think that when people would say in layman's terms. Oh, wait a second. Did I do the menu? Oh, darn. I forgot to do the menu. No, I did do the menu. I'm not that much of a smooth brain. I used to think that when people would say that something was in layman's terms, that was like a philosopher or something like that. Like, oh, of course, layman, the great thinker. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Ah, layman. The great thinker, layman. It almost sounds like Richard Feynman, though, who is the kind of great physicist that you probably know of. In Feynman's terms. Okay, let's get this to the lady who's far away. Eat it. Oddly enough, this is somewhat similar to being a food runner. Thank God we have some help around. I gotta say, though, there's a lot of variety in the different people that come to the restaurant. So far, I haven't seen, like, anybody... Hang on a second. I need to take this straight to the customer. Eat! I have to get it there. Oh my gosh, no, there. What happens if they get angry? They're going to kill our reviews. Please. Yes, good. Thank God I heard that. Help. Hang on a second. Oh, wait, let me pour this for you. I love you. I would just tell people that I loved them when I went to the table as a waiter if it took too long. Of course, I am lying, but you had to think of so many things to say to just kind of tide people over until their food came. And also be, like, oddly charming at the same time. I don't know what that was. I mean, to be fair, I found that the best thing you could do in waitering, if you wanted to look good in your first year, because there wasn't, like, enough work to go around, I just started pouring people glasses of water that they didn't need. That's the secret to working in a restaurant. You just keep giving people water that they don't ask for. They like that. They like that. They like to stay hydrated. It keeps them up and down at the table. All right, so this seems like a pretty climactic event. The Fire Nation is attacking yet once again. Boy Me's World. That's a very fun thing to think. Is that what you misheard? All right, so we've got Safari Guy again. Dr. Bacon. Dave, yes, Dr. Bacon. Dave, yes. You want to hear good news or the bad news? The good news. You're the positive type. Study the necklace you brought me yesterday. It was from the sea, people, as I expected. Wow, so unexpected. It's an ancient artifact. Like, we already knew that, Dr. Bacon. Imbued with a mysterious power. Here, you can wear this. What, me? I mean, I'm grateful, but why? Dave has just, like, this... He's naive, too. I don't know. He's just such a character. He might be one of my favorite characters we've had in a game. Even maybe since Brotato. There we go. Try it on first. Here we go. All right, so I get my bling. Get the item right away. Yes. Does it actually show up on our character? Nothing bad. Glad to hear nothing. Dr. Bacon. Everyone is trying to scam me. You'll be able to check your diver box for more information on the trigger. Okay, there we go. And I can't imagine how much content they have planned for this game, though. Okay, I'm gonna have to risk my life again. Oh, cool, deep sea headlamp. Duff will have one. Oh yes, let's contact Duff. Everyone loves a good otaku Duff cutscene. It's a good time. Okay, now we have a sense of purpose right here. Yes, let's contact Duff. Absolutely. Oh, cool. We have, like, more stuff to equip. Hey, thank you, Girl Kisser. Hey, Girl Kisser 4000, how are you? You have a very funny name. Thank you for the 15 months. That's a minute. It's my eye diver. No, wait a minute. I said I was going to contact Duff. Oh, why can't we contact Duff? I guess we could. Could we just call him, like, normal boy call of Duff? Duff! It's angry Duff. I ordered it. Oh my gosh, are we going to be collecting, like, anime figurines now, too? They're under the ocean. Can you even imagine? Yep. Yep, it's in a sunken ship that they failed to get to him. Okay, we need to get, like, a figurine for Duff's collection. Gourmet Vincent's challenge. Let's see, I don't know. Let's do, like, 1 or 2 more challenges, and then we'll probably call it a day. I feel like that this game is just kind of a vibe. Like, it's very good for relaxing. Honestly, I'm kind of curious if they'll port it. It seems very portable. Like, port-able, you know what I mean? Oh, is he he's rating in WoW? Something like that. I did say, did they? I'm sorry if I meant to say that, but there was somebody who was like very had left a comment on YouTube that like one of the games that we had played had like very low-hanging fruit for just something that was very cliched and kind of cringeworthy in a game that we had played. And I didn't actually get that, but there are some like, I don't know, sometimes I guess when games do story and they're focused on gameplay, they don't really like, I don't know, like just, or maybe it's just that people get very easily triggered in 2023. It could be that too. But I was thinking about it just because I'm like, I didn't really see that in the game. But generally speaking, like, I am resistant to just, like, while I don't take heed of so many comments because there are just so many comments out there on the internet, and some people just hate everything. I don't really know what it is. However, that being said, yeah, like, I don't know, I am able to think a little bit more critically about it now. Anyway, now that I've spent all of this time philosophizing underwater, we seem to be running out of oxygen again. Although the one thing I do feel is that I get kind of aimless when I get down here. Okay, please stop chasing me. I gave you minutes. Go away. Serves you right for being aggressive. You be aggressive and you die, and you learn your lesson. That's what I learned from Diver Dave. The portable oxygen tanks are very good. Okay, so the delivery shipwreck. Is that like the shipwreck that we had seen before? The one that we had gotten to just sort of spawn? Stalactite. Okay, we really do need to go to the stalactite cave. Maybe we could impress the VIP. Yeah, we do have a limited amount of time for that, though. Sea grape and... Okay, this is good. We have, these different types of... At least we have the pictures of what they look like, but I assume that they're much lower. Let's just hope that we get this, and if not, then I will experience the unforgettable experience. There we go. I'm running out of words. Of drowning. It is unforgettable, however. Spoiler alert, he doesn't actually drown. The game isn't over, you don't just die. Yep, that's the end of Diver Dave. Diver Dave drowned. You get like a headstone rip. No, like there is more game to be had after that. More oxygen. Well, at least we know where it is. We still do have a good amount of oxygen. Okay, here are the things we wanted. Do we have to shoot them? Hang on a second, let's try our katana. I don't want to waste ammo if I don't have to. As you can see, he's very adept. He has studied the blade, as they say. Okay, so where is the sea grape? Oh, I could have used the net, to be fair. All right, hang on a second. Sea grape and salt from the stalactite cave. So what does the sea grape look like? Is this a fish or is this just some sort of kelp? Oh, we need the... I just didn't prepare my tools. I apologize for that. Okay, never mind. Woe is me. I totally did that wrong. I neglected to read the part where it said that you had to bring it back alive. Why does that make a difference? Oh yeah, because Chef Boncho is out of his mind. All right, fair enough. So do we really have any other things? We do need the pink delivery box. Yellow delivery shipwreck. I do like how this game gives you an open world, and yet I haven't found myself searching for things much. To be fair. Like most things, I haven't just found myself on aimless quests. They're just... I don't know what it is. They just happen to be right there whenever I'm looking for them. I don't know how they did that. Do I have a net? I don't believe I... No, I have my rifle and I have my harpoon on me. Yeah, what did we have that had a net before? Because we did have a net. I'm just trying to remember exactly how that... Hush dart. You're getting like night vision of death. Well, I don't know. That is to say, like, it's always interesting, the stories of indie devs and how they are led to these things. And there's always, like, very witty jokes that kind of say something about society. Sometimes about how the devs are, like, disillusioned with whatever work they came from. Because indie devs have just such interesting, like, stories about what led them to indie dev. Oh, what is this? I accidentally skipped past the cutscene. Hang on a second. Pink delivery box. I guess this isn't the yellow shipwreck? It said that I needed some type of gloves, though. Otherwise, if this doesn't work, I may just voluntarily drown because it would be a crazy way. Wouldn't that be just a crazy way to end the VOD? Yeah, let's just drown. Let's just find out what happens. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Underwater scooter. Wait a second. Give me more oxygen. It's not my time yet. Go a little bit longer. Show me the shipwreck. Okay, I think I'm too far for the shipwreck now. Give me gloves. Long distance underwater scooter. We had seniors. Hang on a second. This may help me to find the thing that I'm looking for. Okay, that didn't last very long. I do wish that lasted just slightly longer. But I don't know, I guess that is to say, like, I find this game satisfying because it kind of gives me all the same feelings of Subnautica, which I love. Except in the wrapped up in the package of a very satisfying roguelite that can be played. Or roguelite. And not even a roguelite. I really overused that term, and I apologize for that. Just kind of a restaurant management game that has all the similar feels that you would want to get from a roguelite. Wrapped up into one package. And I don't know, I just thought that it seemed like a worthwhile experience worth sharing. My oxygen is just not going down. Have I become immortal suddenly? No, it is slightly, but slowly. Where is the ship? Alright, you know what? Let's just... I've been wondering it, and so have you. We're gonna go down as deep as we possibly can, and that's how we're going to end this run. Because I just want to know what is at the deepest depths of the ocean. And we won't be coming back up. And I'm wondering if he will actually die. Like, I always felt like that. Remember when you played Subnautica for the first time? And you thought you might actually die in real life if you did something wrong? When you got far down enough, like, oh my gosh, wow, the fish are very scary down here. There aren't fish at all, they're monsters. You definitely thought that. I know I did. How is it suddenly getting lighter when we've gotten lower? Oh my gosh, it's almost as if there's like another source of... Hang on a second. I'm just going to allow this friend to... There we go, okay, and... How low can you go? I mean, eventually it is going to get horrible and we will die, but... You know, I need to know. Oh, no, why do you... He's too afraid to go down. All right, well, then we found the bottom, I suppose. All right, I think I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger then, and I'm just going to leave myself here. Anyway, summary thoughts. I didn't think I would get in all of this entire game. Wait a second, did we finish the mission? Oh, we did finish the mission. Okay, we will maybe attempt to resurface, and then we will give our final thoughts. I don't know, I just thought that this is a really cool, like, smorgasbord of stuff going on in this game, and I wanted to show it off. But let me know if you guys want to see any more. Like, I would gladly play through the rest of the missions in this, except I'm being blocked from ever resurfacing because this fish is going to kill me. Please, tranquilizer dart work. No, that didn't really work. Ooh, okay, yes, he's just sleeping, everyone. Oh no, that definitely woke him back up. That definitely did. Okay, let's just see if we can resurface here, otherwise we will drown, unfortunately. Please. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely dead. Alright, well, like I said, Dave, rest in peace, Dave. We will take the algae or whatever in case if we do decide to pick this up. But yeah, no, let me know if you guys want to see any more, and I will gladly do more of this. We will try to capture that thing alive. I thought it was a very cool game, and definitely not something that we normally do. But at this point in time, I actually may go get some degenerate sushi, and you deserve some too after this. But a very cool game, and just, I don't know, very different kind of thing for January.